Assalamualaikum. This is your computer science teacher, Sir Fawad Akhtar Ansari. Today I am about to review my workbook for paper 2, which is basically created for the syllabus 2023 and onward. But if you wish to solve it for the 2022 examination, then you are most welcome. But the contents are taken from the new syllabus, so it covers new syllabus, right? So be careful while solving the question. Maybe possible you do not find uh, relevant questions regarding 2022 syllabus. So for the syllabus 2023, the book name is Algorithm Design and Problem Solving, workbook by Fawad Akhtar Ansari. That's me. P2, right? This is the cover page. Next is intro, right? Next is Thanksgiving to Almighty Allah and my parents. Next is a brief introduction about me, so you may read it later on. Now the books in this series: Cambridge IGCSE and O-Level Computer Science 2nd edition workbook by Fawad Akhtar Ansari. It also includes course book activities answers that I already uploaded in my last video, so you may go and check my video. I will share the link of paper 1 book in the description box. And for the paper 2, this is a book. Book 3 is a topical past paper which I already compiled 15 years ago, but now I have compiled it in the form of a book. So it is not yet published, but inshallah will publish soon. Next is the compiled question bank, right, that I already compiled 20 years ago, 20 or 25 years ago, but now I am about to compile it in the form of a book. So book 1 and book 2 is available to purchase because these books are already published, but 3 and 4 is in the publishing process, so inshallah I will write it here. Book 1, 2, 3 and 4 are available to purchase in my next updated edition. And for the free resources you may visit to these links, right? And if you wish to buy my book 1 and book 2, you may go to this link. Okay, now next is the index, algorithm and problem solving, page 1, programming, page 33, sample programs, page 82, and pre-release materials with the solution, right? Now jump to the topic 1, algorithm design problem solving. So these are the questions. I am not going to review all the questions. I just pick up 2 or 3 questions, right? So let's question number 5, let's discuss this. I'm just reading, I'm not explaining, right? So solution to problems need to be designed and developed rigorously. The use of formal methods enables the process to be clearly shown for the others to understand the proposed solution. Describe 3 methods used to design and construct a solution to a problem. So you may solve the question yourself, right? Method 1, 2 and 3, and you will be rewarded 6 marks. Next, let's check this out. Question number 6. Structure diagrams are hierarchical, showing how a computer system solution can be divided into subsystems with each level giving a more detailed breakdown. Now draw a structure diagram of a voice calling application using a SIM card. Your structure must have 4 subsystems. So it is quite interesting question for the students, so they may easily do it. Okay, now let's jump to another question. Question number 9. Describe the structure. Also write the pseudocode statement using 3 loops and output the following. What we have to do, output the names of 10 food items stored in an food 0 is to 9. If this is an array of a food, right? So you have to make an array for this and use the variable count to find an equation. Alright, now next is another question. Let's see. Okay, now jump to the programming part. Programming. Okay, now first write the program in your chosen programming language. Then after successful build or the output, write your codes in all given spaces. So you have to first make the program of this scenario, and then you have to write the code into this provided space. um, Once you get the successful build, right? If you do not get the successful output, so you cannot write the answer, you cannot write the code. Okay, now next question is, let's jump to the next question. Look, a Nuggets and classes game code has been written, and the following piece of code defines and initialize all the variables and the player structure in VB.NET format. So this is a code that has been given. What you have to do, you have to rewrite the above structure in the pseudocode, entire structure. So it will be very useful for you to practice the pseudocode as well. Okay, now jump to the next question. Okay, now this is process game part C. Write a procedure in your chosen high level language to display player 1 options if a user selects player 1 with reference to part B. So program must display the game board, for example, like this. Okay, so you have to play login process game. So this is the part B, this is part C. Now switch to the next part, next question. Question number 34. Rewrite the cross and logit game using 2D array for 2 players. You are advised to write 2-player array code. Program should meet the following requirements. So these are the requirements that you have to follow, and then make a program using 2D array. So it would a boost to your programming skills. Next question number 35 is guess the word game is a game in which user inputs letters to guess a word. Write a subroutine in your chosen high-level language to add words for a guess the word game. You must add any 15 words of different lengths. So this is also another part of programming. It's just like a hangman sort of game, guess the word game. So try to make it, and if you do not make it, then I have the solution of these programs. But after solving the questions, you may contact me to get the program, right? But you have to do a little bit effort. Okay, now there are the parts of this question. I'm not going to read all the questions parts. Next is okay, this is another question. Okay, write a program in your chosen high-level language of a matrix that uses a 2D array. So we have to make a matrix program, and the program should meet the following requirements. Program must prompt a user to input number of rows, input number of columns, input number of elements of a matrix, and display the element of a matrix. It is also quite an interesting program to make. Okay, now there are the parts related to the question. So there are many other questions that you may see. So when you get the book, you will be able to solve it, inshallah. Now this is a portion of a sample program. So before sample programs, before we go further, we see a statement over here that all programs have written in VB.NET console mode, and you will take help from the following codes to solve questions. But remember, codes are not answers to the questions, but you may alter the code for a better practice and check output. Guidelines also provided, such as if you see like this system.console key, and there you can see import all necessary module. What does it mean actually, import all necessary module? I don't know what does it mean. So this portion of code is the remark, right? These are not executed by the programming language. These are the remarks that defines you that what the code actually is doing. Now Nuggets and Classes game sample program is written here in the VB.NET, fully tested in multiple systems by myself. So all programs are working. You may type and check. Guess the word sample program is written here, of course. So you check it. Find a matrix sample program. You may check it here. So I'm not going to reveal all the codes. and there's a pre-release material with the solution. So this is also important part for you. 2210, variant number 22, May June 2016. This is a scenario, right? This is a solution of the task 1 pseudocode in the form of a pseudocode basically. So task 2 is here and task 3 is here, right? Then after that I converted into the VB.NET program, so you may check it here, task 1, and then you may check it here, task 2, and then you may check it here, task 3. Okay, now for same another year 23210, variant 22, question paper 2018. Okay, you may check your scenario. So you may check it here, pseudocode for the task 1, pseudocode for task 2, and pseudocode for task 3. And then I converted all the pseudocodes into the high level language for the task 1, for task 2, and for task 3, and so on. So it is this book is very much useful for the students and the teachers as well. Teachers can use it to prepare their marks and the final term exam paper, and even the question bank, and the students can easily prepare themselves for the mocks and the final terms exam or the CAIE's paper. With the help of this book, they may achieve good grades, inshallah, if they solve these questions wisely, instead of googling the answers, instead of taking help from somebody. So if they solve the questions without any guidance of anybody, then inshallah they will get A strikes or distinction, inshallah. If they solve the questions, if they practice the questions from my P1 book and the P2 book, so it is a combo. So inshallah they will be getting A's and distinction in the computer science. So let's wind up today's video. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.